So we need to make a decision on if this thing is like that high profile, do we take it into a closed session? But I don't think it is that serious, Advocate. On a very serious note, there are many people that have come, they've been cleared and they've cleared their names, but we are definitely wasting our time if we are going to be protecting individuals who, number one, have already, you've said they've been suspended. That means there has been action that has been taken, and I don't think our citizenry is that stupid or not to be able to put it in context that this is still under investigation and they're currently being suspended. We're also undermining the intelligence both of this committee and South Africans at large. Thank you.
Honorable James.
Thank you, Chair. Advocate, you've just mentioned that you don't trust crime intelligence. Am I right? Earlier on, you've said that you don't trust crime intelligence, and now we are expected as South Africans and as this committee to trust crime intelligence. The purpose of this ad hoc committee is basically for show and tell. We want those names, and I don't think we're going to be okay today with leaving here because everyone else's names, and I don't want to repeat what my colleague has just said. We've mentioned names of all other people that's implicated in this, and the words that were used was allegedly involved. I'm not sure why we can't do the same here today.
Advocate Batoyi.
Thank you, Chair. Firstly, I want to make a correction. I didn't say I don't trust crime intelligence. I said there were people across the system that we couldn't trust. We don't know who to trust. Actually, not specific people that we don't trust. The way I said it is, I said you don't know who to trust. So just to clarify that. Chair, I hear what the committee members are saying. It has always been the position that when we are investigating, we do not give names of anyone that is the subject of an investigation. From the NPA, we only mention the name of a person in any media report or publicly after the person has appeared in court. That is the only time we mention. We do not even mention that people are the subjects of investigation. Names are never mentioned by the NPA generally. That is our policy, and that is to protect people. I don't want to protect criminals, of course, but we live in a constitutional democracy, and we must protect the rights of people, even if you are the subject of an investigation. And I hear what the honourable members are saying about the fact that other names have been mentioned by other people that have appeared before the committee. I don't know whether that's right or wrong, but I know the committee wants to do its work and wants to get to the bottom of this. Maybe the idea of a closed session is not such a bad one, because it is at the level of intelligence, and I think it will be hugely irresponsible of me to mention the name of a person. It's easier said than done. We can sit here and say, there have been allegations and people have been cleared, but these things destroy people's lives. And as prosecutors, we have a lot of power to make these decisions that affect people's lives in a very real way. And I've always implored upon prosecutors to please take your responsibility seriously. The impact of our decisions impact people's lives. So we must make the right decisions and make sure we have the evidence when we make a decision to prosecute. But that is taking it to another level. At this level where we are here, when we make a decision to prosecute, we have a lot of evidence already. Here I'm in a situation where all I have is the flimsiest bit of intelligence with a name that may or may not be true. And I still urge and I ask the committee to respect that. I cannot say it in an open platform where many people of South Africa are listening. And I want the people of South Africa to understand that I don't mean to be disrespectful to you at all. And this committee. I really want to be responsible and not destroy even a single life. It's one too many. So I unfortunately cannot say it in this open platform, Chair.
I want you to help us here. Because you you give us a report here that the official is on suspension. Is that correct?
That's correct, Chair.
And then this suspension, who effected